The year was 1692. In the small village of Salem, Massachusetts, a storm was brewing. It wasn't a storm of wind and rain, but a storm of fear and suspicion. The Puritans, deeply religious people, believed in the devil's power to influence the world. They lived in a constant state of anxiety, fearing his evil influence. Life in Salem was hard. The people faced illness, loss, and the ever-present threat of attacks from Native American tribes. Amidst this hardship, tensions simmered. There were disputes over land and social standing, creating divisions within the community. These tensions, mixed with the Puritans' unwavering belief in witchcraft, created a dangerous cocktail. It was only a matter of time before a spark would ignite this volatile mixture. And ignite it did, in the most unexpected of places, the hearts and minds of a few young girls. It began with whispers. Strange fits and contortions gripped several young girls in Salem village. They claimed to see spectral figures, invisible to others, tormenting them. Fear, like a contagion, spread through the village. The finger of blame pointed towards witchcraft. The accused were often social outcasts, those who didn't conform to the strict Puritan norms. Tituba, an enslaved woman from Barbados, became an easy target. Her stories and practices, different from their own, were seen as evidence of her communion with the devil. As accusations flew, the jails overflowed. The very fabric of Salem society began to unravel under the weight of suspicion and fear. What began as whispers escalated into a deafening roar, a terrifying symphony of paranoia and persecution. The court, meant to be a beacon of justice, became a stage for a terrifying spectacle. Spectral evidence, the testimony of the afflicted girls who claimed to see the spirits of the accused tormenting them, reigned supreme. This intangible, invisible evidence was impossible to refute. Imagine being accused by a ghost, a specter only your accuser could see. This was the chilling reality of the Salem witch trials. There was no escape from the spectral shackles that bound the accused to their fate. The accused, stripped of their dignity and denied any semblance of a fair trial, faced an impossible choice: confess to a crime they didn't commit or maintain their innocence and face certain death. The very foundations of justice crumbled under the weight of fear and superstition. Tituba, Sarah Good, and Rebecca Nurse. Three women, vastly different yet united by their fate. Tituba, an enslaved woman caught in the crosshairs of a society that feared her otherness. Sarah Good, a beggar, ostracized and vulnerable, an easy target for the accusations of a community gripped by fear. And then there was Rebecca Nurse, a respected member of the community, a devout Christian. Even her piety couldn't shield her from the relentless tide of accusations. Their stories, each unique and heartbreaking, paint a vivid picture of the human cost of this mass hysteria. These women, and many others like them, became scapegoats for a community grappling with forces it couldn't understand. Their stories serve as a stark reminder of the fragility of justice and the devastating consequences of unchecked fear and prejudice. Section 5. Scars on Salem. The aftermath and the weight of injustice. As the summer of 1692 drew to a close, so did the frenzy of the witch trials. The governor, questioning the legitimacy of the proceedings and the validity of spectral evidence, intervened. The trials were halted, and those who remained imprisoned were eventually released. But the scars of that dark chapter in American history remained. Families were torn apart, lives shattered, and a community left grappling with the weight of its actions. The specter of the trials continued to haunt Salem, a chilling reminder of the dangers of mass hysteria and the fragility of justice. The trials left an indelible mark on the collective memory of Salem and the nation. It served as a cautionary tale about the dangers of unchecked power, fear-mongering, and the slippery slope from suspicion to condemnation without due process. Section 6. Echoes of Salem, a warning from the past. The dangers of fear and false witness. The Salem witch trials, though centuries past, continue to hold a powerful grip on our collective imagination. They stand as a chilling reminder of what can happen when fear and paranoia grip a community, when reason is abandoned, and when accusations replace evidence. The trials serve as a stark warning against the dangers of mass hysteria, the ease with which false narratives can take root, and the devastating consequences for those caught in the crossfire. They remind us that the pursuit of justice requires vigilance, skepticism, and a commitment to due process. The echoes of Salem are present in every generation, in every society. They are a call to action, urging us to learn from the mistakes of the past and to remain vigilant in the face of injustice. Section 7. Beyond Salem, the enduring legacy of the witch trials. The Salem witch trials, though a dark chapter in American history, ultimately played a pivotal role in shaping the nation's legal system and its understanding of individual rights. The trials exposed the flaws in a justice system that relied on spectral evidence and fueled by public hysteria. In the aftermath of the trials, there was a growing awareness of the need for a more just and equitable legal system. This awareness contributed to the development of legal principles, such as the presumption of innocence, the right to confront one's accusers, and the importance of evidence-based prosecution. The legacy of the Salem witch trials extends far beyond the boundaries of a small Massachusetts village. It serves as a timeless reminder of the importance of safeguarding individual rights, upholding the principles of justice, and remaining vigilant against the dangers of fear and persecution. Section 8. A time for reflection. Remembering the victims, learning from the past. As we reflect on the Salem witch trials, it is essential to remember the victims, men, women, and even children accused, imprisoned, and in some cases executed based on nothing more than fear, rumor, and spectral evidence. Their stories serve as a stark reminder of the human cost of injustice and the fragility of a society that succumbs to fear. The Salem witch trials offer a powerful lesson for us all. They remind us of the importance of critical thinking, questioning authority, and standing up for what is right, even when it is unpopular. They remind us that the pursuit of justice requires constant vigilance, a commitment to fairness, and a willingness to learn from the mistakes of the past. The trials, though a dark chapter in our history, can serve as a catalyst for positive change. By remembering the victims, understanding the historical context, and learning from the mistakes of the past, we can work towards creating a more just and equitable society for all.